I can't believe we're still alive, and it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
I know who was responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
What's that noise?
Is there anything on your mind, Hadrig?
Do you think Caldeum is under attack as well?
Yes.
At least they have the Iron Wolves. The Lord of Lies could not break them. The Angel of Death will not either.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met.
You ask, who's to blame for this?
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
Each day, I feel the weight of every crusader who has borne my name. So I think I understand your burden.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. That is why they stay with you.
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
You did what you could.
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakharum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
I found him in the streets. He seemed in a daze, so I brought him here with me, but he's hardly said anything. He's nobility of some sort, but I don't reckon.
Soon, I will kill Diablo, or he will kill me. We come to the end, and so I have a question.
I love questions.
In your many travels, have you ever seen anything that could cleanse the corruption from the Zakharum faith?
Yes, Crusader. I have seen something like that. At any rate, when you defeat Diablo, don't laze about. We have other lands to explore, you and I. Dirge's jewel is still out there somewhere.
Where?
Closer than you think. Now go! Kill Diablo! Did you know there were once 2 moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Dirges.
You mean you are ready to tell your version of the truth?
Dirge's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
Then you're finally ready to tell me if you were a god?
There was a great gem market here in Westmarch. I spend many a carefree day browsing the aisles. To think that I will never again see all those happy little stalls, those rows of jewels, and those gem cutters.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakus was a clever man, after all.
Is anyone out there? Anyone?
Someone came for me. After all this time.
A cranky blacksmith named Hadrig was complaining about the noise.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Come with me. It's safe, and we've still got a little food.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
Huh. And now he won't go away.
You saved his life. You're stuck with him now.
He is. I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him with his work.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What are you saying?
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
This cannot be opened yet.
The crusade marches on.
It won't open.
Shaft before the wind.
annual parade honoring Rakis used to come through here.
Help us, please!
Not yet.
We can't thank you enough. You saved our lives.
Get away! Well, unimaginable! The attacks are getting worse. They'll reach the survivors soon.
been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
There's a survivors' enclave near here. Get everyone over there.
I once thought nothing could defeat the army of Westmarch. These enemies defy all reason.
Not ready yet. did not do this. What happened here? More dead.
Death to the nobles!
What is this?
Revolution! It's time for our oppressors to fall. The king is in the city, but we have a trap waiting for him.
This city is under siege. Why would you attack your own king now?
What? You're not with us? Then die with our enemies!
Patience.
Lord Winton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the Crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
Friend.
I told you to leave! Those monsters have stripped my humanity from me!
Not ready yet. Not yet.
The angels and their monsters are killing everyone. What will they do to me when they find out what I truly am? My mother and the demon attack she survived. It's all too horrible to contemplate.
Patience.
ready yet.
No one enters my grounds uninvited. Die, peasants!
Not yet. Out of room.
Burning hells is my order. Why aren't they on the streets, fighting this madness?
I can't carry any more.
Our just reward!
I'm overburdened. I'm returning to town.